When we speak about preposition, one small example I would like to give you. We try to translate from mother tongue to English, right? And in this translation, we always make a mistake. For example, I'll tell you, we say, have faith on God. Most of the time. Why? Because we translated from mother tongue to English, so it comes, have faith on God. But faith, trust, confidence, all these words, faith is always followed by in, never followed by on. For example, have faith in God. Do you understand? So just now, they are very small words. At, in, on, of, from, since, they're very, very small words, but they make a lot of difference, especially when you put a wrong word, a wrong preposition after a particular word. All words are followed by certain preposition. One small example more I'll give you. This is a platform. This is a train. Now, normally we speak, the train arrived on the platform. Does the train arrive like this? No. The train arrived at the platform. Do you get it? The train arrived at the platform. People were walking on the platform. Some people were rushing to the platform and some people were coming from the platform. Do you get it? Some people were rushing to the platform. Some were coming from the platform. Vendors were selling their items on the platform and the train arrived at the platform. See how it is changing from one situation to another. Another thing, most of us make a mistake. We say, I'm standing on the bus stand because they think on the bus stand, but it's wrong. We speak, I'm standing at the bus stop. Are you able to get it? Now, these are some one or two examples which I have given. First, I would like to take up with time. Okay? Do not write without understanding. When I talk about time, when I speak about time, then if I use numerical, the class starts at 5 p.m. When I want to speak 5 p.m. without using the numerical 5, please be there on time. On time when I say, on time, it means exact time. In modern English, I would go dot on time. Both meaning are exact time. Do you get it? I'm talking about exact time. I'll be there dot on time. That means if the class starts at 5, you will be there exactly at 5 o'clock. But if you are using the word term 5, numerical 5, then you must put at before it. At 5:15, at 5:30, at 6 o'clock. By chance, see, when I came here to start, that time I saw for a change, I was also surprised. Subhashri was there. So today, she came to class in time. In time means before time. Before 5 o'clock she came. Do you get it? In time. In time meaning is coming before time. On time meaning is exact 5 o'clock. When I am talking about 5, it is 5 o'clock. And when I say by 6 p.m., that meaning is approximately. It means approximate. Approximately by 6 p.m. Maybe 2-3 minutes this side, maybe 2-3 minutes that side. So By I use here to say approximate timing. There are 3 more words which I have to write, but please copy this, then I would give the other one. Copy this.
Ma'am, end time could be considered as like 5 p.m. also, ma'am. Like
No. In time is always before.
Okay, ma'am.
If you say Ayush that I reached there in time, that means before 5 you reach there. On time meaning is exactly at 5. Any doubts, then I can tell you.
Then third one.
Third one, dot on time. Nowadays in modern English we say dot on time I'll be there. Will you be there on time? Yeah, don't worry, I'll be there. Dot on time means exact time I'll be there. Is it clear? Are you all done? So that I can wrap the book? Here. Now, how many days are there in a week?
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I say I'll return in a week, if I say I'll return within a week, now children, if you really go to see in my mother tongue, I think there is no difference. Meaning is the same, but in English there is a difference. If I say I'll return in a week, that means before the end of the period. If I say I'll return within a week, that means any day I can come within a week. Just before the end of the period. For example, if I take some money and I say I'll return you in a month. In a month means before the end of the month. And I'll return you within a month. It can be any day. Any day before 28 days, coming up to 28, I will return on any day. That is within a month. But when I say in a month, that means just before the end of the period. Have you got it? Just jot down this, then I'll give you the other one.
Ma'am, within is 2 to 5, or is it 2 to 6 or
2 to 5?
5?
1 to 5.
Now suppose if I write here, I'll be absent during. This also denotes time. During this week. That means I'm talking about the entire week from the beginning up to the end. I'm talking about the entire week. So it is from beginning to end. I would be absent during this week. Do you remember?
Ma'am, I'll be absent for the entire week is also the
Yes,
same.
that's also correct. What also denotes timing.
Ma'am, I'll be absent this week is also okay, no, ma'am.
Correct. There we omit the preposition. Because nowadays in crisp English, we are omitting. Haven't I taught you crisp English just before? We are omitting it. If you remember, recollect a little bit of your nostalgic memory from childhood. As soon as a summer vacation or any vacation used to get over and we used to come back to school, immediately the first thing we used to get assignment, write how did you spend your holidays? And we used to start with during our holidays. During. That means from the time the holidays started till the time the holidays ended, during that entire time. From beginning to end. Do you get it? Have you all jotted down? Shall I rub the board? Now just write down one sentence what I am dictating. At comes before part of day. At comes before part of day. Now see what a part of day. If I say morning, if I say evening, these are all part of days. If I put before this any preposition, I would put at morning, at evening. 1 second, hold on, try to understand. But if I put the word the, here I have not put the, and I say morning, then I would not put at, I would put in the morning. Here I put at morning, here I put in. Only the difference is I put the over here. Do you get to my point? But suppose I am taking it at a stretch, continuously at a stretch. Then I say from morning to evening. When I say from morning to evening, that is continuously at a stretch. Did you all understand this part? Is there any doubt? No doubts? At comes, write on the next one. At comes before the names of festivals. At comes before the names of festivals. Now again, what I am writing, I am going to cut this point also. For example, if I say
Ma'am, reverse what, ma'am?
at comes before the names of festivals.
Okay, ma'am.
Got it? Now at Pongal, at Christmas, just now Christmas is approaching, at Christmas. But listen carefully. At comes when we write only the names of the festival. But if we put Pongal and we put the word day after it, the preposition changes. From at it changes to on, meaning remains the same. On Christmas Day. On Christmas Day. Because I have used the word day, so my preposition has changed from at to on. Are you getting it? Is it clear? Any doubts?
Yeah, like if we use the same day of Pongal, we can use on.
If you put the word day, then you can put on. If you don't put the word day, then preposition is that. But the meaning doesn't change, Kavita. Meaning remains the same.
Okay.
Okay? Jot down, please.